Yep.
And go.
It says you are live. It said that for 5 minutes now. Don't know where you've been.
We were not live unless you put us live. No, we weren't live.
There's a thing right there across both of our faces that says you are live. You're like, go.
Yeah, now. Yeah.
Motherfucker, we've been live.
We taint. We taint.
You didn't give anybody a notice, did you? Because there's nobody here.
Yeah, I did.
You guys
It's
send those
Easter.
notices out.
It's Easter. Everybody's doing their Easter thing.
Oh,
Dude,
the bomb.
I
don't know
found
who
these
the bomb
pictures.
is, but hello, the bomb.
I found these pictures of us in Sioux Falls.
The bomb is the bomb. Would that be on the 9?
On the 9?
Yeah. The hotel on the 9?
Oh, yeah, but at work at the airport.
Oh. The bomb would be
the
the bomb. So, you know what I watched last night?
What'd you watch?
Well, my kids got hey Saz, a subscription to Paramount.
Uh-huh.
So I watched the Becoming of the Pink Ladies, or the Beginning of the Pink Ladies, or whatever. First episode, male bare ass. Second episode, female bare ass.
Is that a reality show? What is it? I don't even know what that is.
I don't know. I guess it's a spinoff from Grease. It's the making of the Pink Ladies, how they happened, and the main character who's supposed to be like Danny from the T-Birds.
Oh, you mean Rise of the Pink Ladies?
Yeah, whatever it's called, Making of the Pink. Yeah, same thing. He is a cute little Hispanic kid. I mean, he's like 23, 24 years old. I have no idea who he is, but he's a good-looking kid.
You must be talking about Jonathan Nieves as Richie.
Yep. Good-looking kid.
Careful. I don't know. He's legal.
Okay, I'm like 50 plus years old, so even somebody in their 30s is a fucking kid to me. Or a little boy.
Okay, he's legal. Never mind.
Yeah, I mean, if they show his ass on TV, he's got to be at least 18.
Oh, God.
But no, it's a pretty good movie. And then you got some girl who's thinking that she's a T-Bird that's really not a T-Bird, and they won't let her be a T-Bird because she's too much of a girl to be a boy, and she's too much of a boy to be a girl for the Pink Ladies. If you can follow that, I don't know. Took me a minute to catch it, too.
Happy Easter, everyone. Hope you're enjoying your day.
But no, the first 2 episodes was pretty good.
If you celebrate that kind of thing.
I used to when I actually had a family, but we don't do it anymore. When Jamie was alive and his mama was alive, she'd always come up and I'd cook a ham.
That's right, ham.
Love ham. I'd always make a spiral ham.
I was watching there were a lot of pictures of us, me and the crew. When we first got there, it was like 8 TDY people and just 2 or 3 station people. They hadn't hired anybody. It was a TDY run station. Sioux Falls.
It should have stayed a TDY run station.
Yeah. Anyway, how's your day off? What did you do yesterday?
What did I do yesterday? I sat in my recliner and watched movies all day.
Oh. Anything good besides your pink butts?
I watched Jesus Christ Superstar. I watched the whole entire 8, 9, 10 episodes of Hollywood from Netflix.
Hollywood.
Yeah, it's how a bunch of it's a story about 4, 5, 6 people who moved from wherever to Hollywood to chase their dream of becoming an actor. Well, this one kid ends up meeting this guy at a bar, and the guy talks him into coming to pump gas for him. But it's a front for a whorehouse, pretty much. and people pull in and they're like, take me to Dreamland. So they come in and they get in the car and they go to wherever and they do whatever they do to go to Dreamland.
Mm.
And then they get back to the gas station and the guy hands them $100 bill.
Oh.
Okay, and this is like done back in the 50s. So, $100 is a lot of fucking money back then. It's like $1,000 today.
Yeah, I want to say probably about $1,000.
So, I mean, $100 for, 10 minutes of screwing around. And it could be any type of clientele, but it's mostly old women. There's a few old guys that come through and want to go to Dreamland. But it's really good. I mean, it's really good. I highly suggest watching that series if you can. And I don't think they're going to make a season 2 because I think I remember seeing it in Netflix for 2 years now, maybe 3. Highly suggest watching it if you can.
Hey,
and it's more than just a whorehouse and a gas station. It's more than just that.
A whorehouse at a gas station. Hello, Denise, Didi, Sass, Cooleritas,
Denise,
and the Bomb.
The Bomb was the first one in here, so he came in and went kaboom, and then y'all came in, started trickling in. So the Bomb came in and dropped a bomb.
Yeah. So
what did you do yesterday?
Late show last night.
Oh.
I think it went live at about 1:30 in the morning.
Oh, yeah, my ass was in bed, I think. Maybe it wasn't. I don't know.
Yeah, well, I figured. That's why I didn't bother to call you. I had Victor from Digital Dimwit on with me last night.
I like him, Double D.
It was a good conversation.
Oh, what'd y'all talk about?
I don't even remember. I can't remember.
Well, then it wasn't that good.
We talked about Dylan Mulvaney.
Don't know who that is.
You know who that is.
I do.
That's that trans person that ended up on the Bud Light can.
Okay, yeah. So, oh my God. I'm probably going to be the only homosexual that that'll ever say this publicly. Okay, I'm gay, okay? But quit shoving gayness down everybody's fucking throat. Take your transgender, shove it up your ass. And the one thing that really pisses me off the most is this swimmer. I can't think of her name.
Leah Thomas.
Thank you. No, not that swimmer. Not the man swimmer.
No, the girl that Leah Thomas beat.
Yeah. She went to some college last week or a week before, and she tried to speak out against transgenders in sports. And I have a huge issue with this. Just because you couldn't make it as a man, and now all of a sudden you think you're a woman, now you're winning all these medals, you're knocking down all these ladies off of the podiums that they should rightfully get and the medals they should rightfully get because they earn them. But now that we have a man pretending to be a woman so they can win some medals and some money, I have an issue with this. And what's her name?
Riley Gaines.
Riley Gaines, thank you.
Riley Gaines, yeah.
She is 100% correct in everything she says. But when you go out there and try to have freedom of speech and say your side of the story and how you feel and what you think about it, then all of a sudden you are being a mob is chasing you down, and you're homophobic, and your queerism is, oh my God, what were they saying? That one lady chasing her down with the video.
Oh yeah, she was saying
female rights is human rights or whatever.
No, trans rights are human rights.
Yeah, trans rights are human rights. Okay. Yeah, and to an extent, you are correct. Trans rights are human rights. I'll get behind that. But these transgender athletes have to get behind, if you're transgender, there should be a category just for you. Stay the fuck away from women. Stay the fuck away from men. Compete in your own fucking category against people like you so everybody has a fair chance of winning something.
The thing that really pissed me off was they allowed a trans, male to female in MMA fighting.
Yeah.
And he beat the crap out of the girl. I mean, it didn't take long to knock her out, and she was.
Well, and just because she thought that she was a man and she can fight with the boys, yeah, you may be a tough old bird and can kick some female ass, but you don't have the muscle mass, the strength, or the brute body frame to take on a man. Yeah, there are some women out there that can, but no, you should have seen that one coming, that you were going to get bones broken and your face smashed in, and ultimately you could have been killed.
Yep, I think she got a skull fracture.
Yeah,
I mean it was not good, and the poor girl
this
that
is
was
going
fighting
a little too far, and people need to step back and say, hey, if we're going to allow transgender athletes, then we need to have their own category. It's the only way it's going to be fair.
I'm surprised more women are not stepping up and going, "Whoa, hold on here! Let's stop right now." And I know there are.
There's nothing wrong with being transgender. I don't want to, like that one that's in Congress right now, that doctor, if you even want to call that a woman, I don't know. I just call it a man in a dress because that's what it looks like.
Oh, you mean
if you're going to be transgender, at least attempt to look like the sex you're going for. I mean, just don't put on a dress and grow out your hair and say you're a woman, because that's not how it works. But okay, whatever.
What is her name? Oh.
And then, I've never been a great fan of the baby doll dress to begin with. I mean, that's something that should never have been designed as clothing outside the bedroom.
Are you talking about Rachel Levine?
I think so, yeah.
Rachel Levine.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
The baby doll dress should never have been clothing outside the bedroom. Keep it as a nightie, because it's the most unflattering garment there is out there in the world. And then you put it on a man? Give me a freaking break. It's not pretty. It's not.
Reminds me of the guy. It's ma'am. It's ma'am. Remember at the convenience store?
Yes. Oh.
Yes, we talked about that. We talked about how Dylan Mulvaney, that's the guy's name. And I also mentioned how I don't consider him trans. A real trans person is actually physically, medically transitioning.
No, I consider one that already has had everything done, and they have the female parts. They got rid of the boy parts, and now they have the female parts. To me, that is a transgender person.
Yeah. Or you can say someone transitioning who's going through the process.
To me, that would be a transvestite.
But not this Dylan person who's just seems like like a gimmick. That's what I think it is.
Yeah.
But now he's got to deal with Bud Light. Nike signed him. And there's a video of him doing workout, like stretching, jumping around in these tights from Nike and stuff. It's
okay. Well, we all know that yoga pants, that's what we call them now, is yoga pants. Back in the 80s, they were called spandex. Same fucking thing. Same goddamn concept. They're a privilege, not a right. Okay? If you're going to wear them the correct way. Wear a long enough shirt to cover up the goodies. We don't need to see an ass in a size small yoga pants stretched to the gill. We do not need to see wall-to-wall ass. Like a lot of these girls out there wear them, and now men are starting to wear them because I'm a female. Okay, no, you're not. We do not need to see your frog eye, front bump, whatever it is, in a pair of yoga pants. Especially if you're trying to be a woman.
He's right.
I mean, common sense.
So, just for shits and giggles,
Oh God, please don't.
this is Dylan.
Okay, hi Dylan.
I don't know if he's tucking or just not very, populated down there.
Well, he would be considered a twink.
He's got no boobs at all. Actually he's a guy. He's flat, right?
He's
So
got man boobs.
but he's wearing a bra.
He is wearing a sports bra. Probably got a rolled up sock up there to give him like a little bit of a bump action going on. But here we have him wearing yoga pants. And what is that going on with his mouth there? I mean, is it... Oh, sweet Jesus, Mary, and Joseph.
Because that's how women jump around, right? Like this.
Yeah, no, it's not. And you women know how you would do that. Hey, Kate, haven't seen you in a while. That is
me.
Okay, so once again, if you're trying to be a woman, be more ladylike and do what women do, because women don't do that. I've never seen a woman do that.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, and there's so many women, even not famous, that these corporations could lift up and go, hey, this is Woman of the Year, or this is a hardworking woman with a family or career and, hardworking chick. This is who we're going to feature, on our can once a month or whatever.
And can we talk about Woman of the Year? Remember when they put, what the hell's his name? Kate Jenner. Bruce Jenner. Caitlyn. Kate. Is it Kate Jenner?
Caitlyn.
Did it keep the last name?
Yes.
Okay. So even when they put him on Woman of the Year, when that happened, I'm like, seriously? Is it really a woman? Or is it a man in a dress on the cover of Woman of the Year magazine?
See, that's what I'm saying. That's so insulting to women. Putting a guy up as Woman of the Year? Come on. And like we said last night, we said, yeah, of course it's all for publicity. It's just the views for sales, for attention.
I mean, Bruce Jenner on the cover of Wheaties for, decades. Or on the box of Wheaties for decades. And that's pretty much how he made most of his money, because, I mean, these athletes, they didn't make any money back then. They made all their money from endorsements. I mean, being Olympians, they didn't get paid. Now they're actually getting paid something. I don't know what, but they get paid something now. But wow,
Trying to find out.
When that happened, I mean, if I was Wheaties, I would have been like, okay, since you're the first, it's like, well, maybe it's a trend. Don't know. And another thing with Hollywood, it was the first, but it was black, being the first black female actress, being the first black author in for a movie script. So I mean, go watch Hollywood, you'll really like it. It's a lot of firsts. But just because you're the first man to a woman, does that make you a Woman of the Year? Not in my book. I mean, what did you do that's so fucking spectacular that you belong on the cover of Woman of the Year magazine? Nothing. You had your dick cut off.
And
I'm sorry to be crude, but
hey, that's what happens.
Yeah.
Although some don't choose not to do that. They choose to keep their parts.
Yeah, and they still want to be called a woman. Okay, well, dude, you have a dick. Or a penis, whatever you want to call it.
You're not a woman? As a woman? Identify as a woman? Okay, identify as a woman. That's fine. But you're still a male.
Yeah, I mean, how can you identify as a woman with the penis?
I'll call you she. Okay, I'll call you she, but I know you're still male.
And when you have extracurricular adult activity. I know what you do. You go in there and yank that son of a bitch like every other goddamn man in the world. but you want to be called a woman. Okay. You can't have your cake and eat it too. You really can't.
Yep. Yeah, I wish you were on last night. We also showed that the student assaulting a teacher, and this was high school. They were arguing, and the girl kept telling her, "You can't tell me what to do, or don't talk to me that way. You can't talk to me that way." And then they started fighting, and it spilled out to the hallway. The teacher fell. Teacher ended up with a broken leg, and now that kid is going to face charges and is in trouble.
I would hope.
And we're talking about how there's no respect anymore.
There's not. It's too much privilege, too much trophy generation going on, too much babying these kids. I get sheltering children. I get them because you want to protect them from certain things like the boogeyman and the John Wayne Gacy's. I get sheltering them and keeping them away, but they need to know about it so they can protect themselves from it as well. Back when I was growing up, nobody talked about it, so if you didn't talk about it, it didn't exist. But I grew up in the John Wayne Gacy's era. I mean, he didn't live that far from me, only 85 miles down the road, if even that.
Yeah, and he was across town from me.
So, I mean, kids need to know about this shit so they can protect themselves. There's nothing wrong with talking about it, but, you know, and oh, you get a trophy, you get a trophy, you get a trophy. I'm sorry, this is not Oprah TV show. We're not giving cars to everybody. Take your trophy, shove it up your ass. Did they earn it? No, they don't get it.
If you haven't seen the video,
I haven't.
You're not gonna talk to me like that, you dumbass bitch. You're not gonna talk to me like that.
Kick through the phone.
Bitch, you're not gonna talk to me like that. You're not gonna talk to me like that. You dumbass playing in my face right now. You need to give her a country.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my God.
Don't put your hands on me, okay? I swear to God, if you don't get your hands, put your hands on me. Give me your hands. I'm gonna start swinging back.
Oh God damn!
that's where
privilege at its finest, right there.
It's so sad. That would have never happened when I was growing up.
Oh, absolutely not.
And I mean, of course, and that what bothers me too. I said this last night. Everybody's just filming. Everybody's filming. Nobody's jumping in to help.
Yeah, like pull that privileged student off the teacher.
Horrible, horrible.
Yeah, I mean, back when we were growing up, and I'm sure some of you people watching the show know it too. You know, if you disrespected a teacher in any way, your ass was out there, hands on the wall, and getting some swats with the paddle on the ass in the hallway.
Yep. They would call the police, and Officer Friendly would come and say, "What the hell's going on here?"
Oh, we didn't get Officer Friendly. Our teachers took us right out in the hallway and gave us swats on the ass.
Nice. Maybe we could do a show on John Wayne Gacy. Oh, we could talk about John Wayne Gacy for a long time.
Yeah, we could. Oh, that pervert.
Hey, real quick, raffle update.
Oh.
We only got 6 numbers left. I should pop them up here real quick.
Oh, is that the Waffle update?
Yes.
Because the R and the W, I mean, there is only one key that separates them, but you know, probably had your fingers on the wrong keys when you were typing.
The problem is, Facebook doesn't like when you use the word raffle.
Oh. Why?
Capri 27.
Oh, damn dictators. Censorship.
Let's see. 4/6, 1923. Oh, this one is gone. Okay. Here we go. These are the numbers we got left. It's $10 to buy one of these numbers. Apple TV, obviously brand new.
I'm going to throw my prediction out there right now, and 23 is going to be the winner.
Comes with a few months of Netflix. We'll throw that in there as well. And if
we
you're
love
interested in that,
Netflix.
This is the Cash App for
Manny behind the waffles.
Behind the waffles. Behind the waffles.
Oh, sweet Jesus, Mary and Joseph.
Don't die over there on me just yet, buddy. Right?
Well,
wait till the show's over. Oh no, wait, do it on the show. It'll be good. Good for views.
Good for ratings. Okay.
Only 6 numbers left.
Convenient.
6 numbers left, and we can raffle this off today. I will deliver it to you if you're nearby me. If you're out of state, I will ship it to you. No problem. We're almost there. So drop your $10 and let's get this thing going so we can do the next item. We have another item. That's going to be after we get rid of this guy.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, what else do we talk about?
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, did you see the did you look at the bus video I told you about the other day?
Oh no. I can look it up right now. Where was this at? Do you remember? Ohio, you said?
Yeah, it was in Ohio.
School bus?
Yeah, school bus. And they're selling a T-shirt that I'd like to buy, but I just can't afford it right now.
It wasn't a shooting, was it?
No. My foot would be so far up your... Okay, here it is. It is from Amherst Bus Driver. Amherst, Ohio. And they got a GoFundMe page for this bus driver because she ultimately ended up quitting her job. And in the video, she there's some news corporation.
Oh, is this the one? Let's see. Amherst bus driver has resigned effective immediately as school officials conduct investigation. Okay. All right, I'm going to play this as soon as this ad is over. And what happened here? Give us the quick...
So, the bus driver suffers from asthma really bad. And she pulled the bus over because somebody had done something, and she just gets off and she starts screaming, and she's like, I'm sick of you, and I'm sick of you, and I'm sick of you. And then she says to one student, I'm going to shove my foot so far up your ass, it's going to be dangling out of your nose.
Oh, man.
And they put that slogan on a T-shirt, and they are selling this T-shirt, and I think it's like $25 in each, and $5 from every shirt is going to the bus driver. And then they have a GoFundMe on top of it that I guess has already raised like $60,000. Last time I looked at it, it was $15,000. So I mean, evidently it's gone quite viral.
All right, let's check this out real quick and go.
Now on your feet at 4 in Amherst, a school bus driver is being accused of using inappropriate language while yelling at students on the bus. Now, this happened yesterday. The incident was caught on camera in a TikTok video that has gone viral, of course. Amherst Exempt Village School District hasn't released the bus driver's name, so we are choosing not to show her face here in the video that you're seeing, but let's listen in together here.
How much more do you think anybody can freaking take?
I didn't spray anything.
Sick of you. I'm sick of all the I'm done with it. I'm gonna start kicking some serious.
The school district confirmed in a letter sent to parents Wednesday that they're investigating the incident and that bus driver has resigned.
I see.
I want to see. Let me send you the good one.
Yes, send that to me. I was about to go look for that because I don't want the beeping in there.
I think this one's it. Of course, there's a commercial. God bless him.
Don't worry about it. Just send me the link.
Well, I want to make sure it's the right one. Nope. That one's blurred out too. Or maybe it's this
Oh,
one.
I think I found it.
Yeah, I found it.
You found it?
Yep. It is coming to your text message. Of course, that'd be the last one. So evidently somebody sprayed some perfume or something and activated an asthma attack. And those of you that have asthma, you know how bad they can be. I've had some attacks where I've spent 12 hours in the ER before, and I thought that they were going to keep me overnight. And I'm having some issues right now, but I mean, they can get quite severe.
Okay, got it up here. Got it. Let's see. Amherst, huh?
Amherst, Ohio. I'm not sure where in Ohio it actually is.
All right, let's see this thing. Let me get rid of this off the screen.
Yeah, get rid of that. Get rid of that banner.
And here we go.
Here we go.
Give me the perfume.
Ow! No, I didn't do anything.
I
They
can
know I
freaking smell
I
it.
didn't do anything. I didn't spray anything.
Sick of you. I'm sick of all of this shit. I'm done with it. I'm gonna start kicking some fucking serious ass. Do you hear me?
Yes.
My foot's gonna be so far up your goddamn ass, it's gonna dangle out your goddamn nose. I'm done with you. That phone in your bag. Now you give it to me.
All right, fine.
Done.
It's going in.
God dang it, I can fucking smell it.
I didn't spray anything.
I'm
They
allergic to this
just-
shit.
Open her I didn't spray anything. They just like it's right in the big backpack. It's in the big
You like to start shit too, Maya. You're no innocent angel here. I'm done with this shit. Done. I've had my fill. I'm done with it. I'm ready to walk off this goddamn bus right now and let you people walk the fuck home. How much more do you think anybody can freaking take? Shut your mouth. I don't want to hear another goddamn word out of your mouth.
Okay. Okay.
Excuse me. What did I just fucking tell you?
That a girl. You
Think
tell
it's
them.
funny? You think it's funny? You're all no, you didn't.
She touched her.
Oh, shit, Jackson. You're as bad as he is. Done. Done. Not another goddamn word out of any of you.
This is an extremely old bus because an adult can walk down that aisle and not touch hip on your seat. My bus is a newer bus, and I swear to God, I only have 12 inches of aisle. That is it.
真的是在保护我。
Holy crap. That's I don't know whether to applaud her or
I
Or be
applaud the
angry.
woman. I applaud the woman because last year I had to pull over and have the kids open in the middle of winter. I said, y'all have to open up your windows. Somebody sprayed something. I cannot breathe. You are killing me. I said, please do not ever come in such a small, confined area and put your cologne or your perfume on. There are people that with breathing complications that can't handle it. But, some people just don't think.
yeah, I think if she didn't quit, she would have got fired, obviously. Plus, she put her hand on the kid. Remember when she was going back and she touched him, not him or her, just the act of touching him, his shoulder, his leg, or whatever. That's assault.
Let's check out the GoFundMe. See where her GoFundMe is right now.
And you think if
GoFundMe.
somebody, yeah, Amanda, if I'm allergic and I'm taking that job, I'm going to let all the kids know every single day. Don't forget, I got allergies. Please don't spray perfume or cologne or deodorant, whatever.
Her GoFundMe has raised more than $39,000 right now. And I can't find the exact video, but there was a newscast um, where they interviewed her, and she said in the past she used to drive for a bus for disabled adults, and she goes, "I'm going back to that." She's, "I can't deal with these fucking kids. They're too privileged."
See, so what happens? What do you do? Does that ever get? Do you ever get to that point sometimes where you just want to just like be done and go home and get just
No,
or get off the
because
bus?
the kids, maybe Dee Dee's route's a little different, but my kids, with my primary route, I have first through third grade, so they're 5, 6, 7 years old. So those kids aren't bad, and I have them for 35 minutes. It's the most they're with me. My secondary, which is my middle school, they're the assholes. They are 12, 13, and 14. So they're in that stage where puberty's starting to kick in, hormones are raging, they're little assholes. They got to know everything about everything. You can't tell them no, you can't teach them anything. So that's, and the most those kids are with me is 25 minutes. So if you cannot hold your composure for 40 minutes out of the day, you have serious issue. But does it build up like that for me?
Hey, crafty Aunt Non. And what about what she said here? Do they fart? I mean, I don't know about your kids, but
I'm sure they do. I'm actually trying to.
I guess they would.
I'm trying to find fart spray that I can connect to a remote control and put that thing back at the back of the bus and hit a little button and let a little fart spray go every so often.
Speaking of, that's what we talked about yesterday. About some of these. There was a model. I don't know. She's a model. She was selling her farts in a glass jar, and she was getting $1,000 a bottle for it.
Okay, but by the time you get it, there's no smell.
How do you know? It's in a sealed, airtight, sealed jar.
By the time you get it off your ass, the smell has already disappeared.
I don't think so. Not if you fart right into it and you hurry up and you. You believe that? And she made a lot of money.
I've heard people selling their bath water.
That's her. That's the same girl.
Oh, is it?
Sold her bath water for, I forgot, $100, $200 a jar.
That's disgusting.
No, but
are you really that hard up and that sick of an individual where you want to taste her bathwater or dump her bathwater over you? I mean that's oh. Ooh. I mean that's almost as bad as having somebody's blood inside of you. Oh.
See, why you gotta say that now? That's horrible.
Man, that's disgusting. I mean, hell, I'll sell people my used underwear.
And some people would buy it. You should open up an OnlyFans. You never know.
I mean, by the time it gets there, it'll be yards of material. I mean, let's face it. I have a whole lot of ass.
It's possible. The other thing we talked about, what did we talk about last night? It was like an extreme haunted house. You ever hear about this? McManey Manor?
No. But I'll go.
No. You got to sign like a 40-page document as a waiver. And they can attack you. You can get your hair shaved off. You can get a tattoo. You can get whippings, but you can't fight back either.
So it's not haunted.
If you walk, and it's not haunted, it's like a horror house. Horror. And if you get through it, you get like, I don't know, 20, 30, 40 grand cash. Nobody's ever gotten through it.
Yeah, it's not haunted. If you're not allowed to fight back, then it's real people.
It's not haunted. It's real people. And they don't want you to fight back against these staff workers in there. And the dude's got a YouTube page, apparently. It keeps getting taken down or something like that. Oh, what? That's nasty.
That is pretty nasty. I mean, that lady in Florida, her and her swamp ass. I bet you she could make some serious money off that swamp ass underwear.
Oh my god.
What was her name? Meredith something. First off, I really love that woman. She's funnier than hell.
Swamp ass.
Remember that swamp ass video I played?
Remember, I was off that day. I never actually saw the video. I don't think I did.
No, we've played it before.
Oh, the commercial you're talking about?
No. She actually came out here and she goes, all right, y'all. Us Floridians, you think we have the best weather. Let me tell you what we really have down here.
Yes.
She goes, right now I have a level 7 swamp ass going on in my underwear.
I found it.
Meredith?
Yes.
She is funnier than shit.
I just remembered, and I just looked it up right now, and here it is. If you haven't seen this, this is actually pretty funny.
I love this woman. She is funnier than shit.
This is the one.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you haven't seen this, check this out.
Talking with somebody who lives up north, and they were saying how us Floridians need to not complain about the weather because they're still dealing with snow. You should be aware that we have some other issues that come up as a result of the heat and the constant humidity that we live in. So if a Floridian is ever in a rough mood between the months of about mid-March through, I don't know, September, you might want to consider the fact that that person is probably suffering from a severe case of swamp ass. Now, let me explain to you what swamp ass is. Basically like an adult version of diaper rash. Okay. I actually carry around diaper rash ointment in my purse. I do not have a child in a diaper. My youngest is 7, but things chafe, things move around, things rub together that potentially could start a wildfire. And you know what? We're currently in a drought. Okay, I could be walking down the street, my thighs rubbing together, boom, we start a fire. It's serious. So I carry around diaper rash because I currently do not have a thigh gap. And so my thighs rub together, some other things rub together. It is a constant state of swamp acidness down there. Okay, it's probably
Swamp
why most
acidness.
Florida men are arrested without clothing on. Come to think of it, I need a mental note on that. It's probably why you see a lot of naked people getting arrested in Florida. It's hot. Okay, it is freaking hot. All right, and it is humid, and everything sweats, and everything is gross. And until you've walked a mile in my gnarly wet underpants, do not cast judgment. The summer months in Florida are like the 7th circle of hell. You have to brace yourself and mentally prepare to walk outside to go to your mailbox to get the mail. Okay, Florida's got its problems, people. It's got its downsides. We understand. All of you look and think, oh, they live in paradise. And it's like, well, yes, if paradise is a pressure cooker where Satan pokes people all day with hot prods and makes sure that their underpants are full of vagina sweat. Yeah, it's paradise.
Vagina sweat?
So don't go calling Floridians mean and nasty because you don't know what we've been dealing with. Okay, I got a level 7 swamp ass situation right now, and it's late March. Okay, don't cast judgment until you've walked a mile in my swamp ass.
Jeez. I'm gonna say, I'm bold enough to say I don't believe I've ever had swamp ass.
Oh, I have. I've lived in Florida. I know what the woman's talking about.
Oh, you should come visit South Texas in July and
No,
August.
I'm good. Hello, Felicia. I seen you pop in, and I think DS us if we've seen that video of the teacher and the student. Yes, we played that. I don't know if you were
we
here.
just played it a few minutes ago. Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah,
Mama
so-
Bear.
Yeah, you should come down to South Texas, even
No,
Houston for that matter.
I've been in Houston.
It's freaking hot. As even Sioux Falls, there was a nasty hot summer one time where the humidity was like 80%. It was like 100 degrees and it was bad.
I spent 3 months in Houston one summer. Was not a fan. All it did was rain those 3 months, but you know,
Yeah.
every time I step foot in the state of Texas, it rains.
And what happened? When did you go on live with me last?
What? Speak English. What?
When did we go live last with you?
I don't know, a week ago or so.
Was this
Why?
before the Trump arrest or indictment and all that fanfare on Tuesday?
No, it was after that, because remember, you said I compared Trump to Jesus Christ,
Yes.
and that's not what I was doing. I was attempting to say, just like Jesus Christ, the Romans wanted to arrest him just for being Jesus. Just like the Democrats want to arrest Trump for being Trump. Kind of the same situation there.
Yeah, okay. I remember now.
Remember it like yesterday?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Clearly,
ladies and gentlemen, he remembers. Take that tuna fish, slap him upside the face, and right down the other side. He'll remember.
Yeah. Yeah. Swamp ass. I remember that. That was funny.
Yeah, I like Meredith. We should try to get her on, see if we can get her on one night.
Arizona. So you people that live in Arizona, Amanda, do you live there? Is there such, like Vegas? Is there such a thing as dry heat?
There is, believe it or not.
See, here we got nasty humidity in Texas because we're by the Gulf. So it's not just hot, but I mean, you perspire from every crevice your body has. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, I mean, well, I remember when I was a little kid, we went to Arizona, through Flagstaff and the Grand Canyon. And I mean, it's like you walk outside from your house where it's nice and cool, and it feels like you stepped into a flippin' sauna. I mean, it just hits you in your face and knocks you down on your ass. And it was 120 degrees in the shade. In the
Nice.
shade!
Yeah. Well, global warming.
Oh, okay, here we go. And this is why we're pushing for electric vehicles.
Did you know that Toyota is one of the companies that scaled back and they said, yeah, we're not going to do electric cars. We're not going to do them. Toyota says the country, the world for that matter, is not ready for electric cars for another 20 or 30 years. They say
clearly,
we don't have the infrastructure for it.
Clearly, Texas and California is not ready, because California is already saying, please, don't plug in your cars. Don't charge your cars. You'll crash the grid. But then you have, in the next 5 years, everybody is going to have an electric vehicle. Yeah, take your electrical vehicle, shove it up your ass. We don't want it.
Yeah.
And bring back our gas prices.
How much you want to bet they change that? Because Toyota said, yeah, we're not going to do electric cars. And I don't know about Honda, too. I think the nearest they're getting to an electric car is a hybrid.
Well, you have your Teslas. I mean, GM's already putting out electric vehicles. They got the Hummer. They got Chrysler's got Jeeps, electric Jeeps already. 100% electric vehicles.
Yeah.
Chevy also has that. What the fuck is that? The Spark.
Oh yeah.
That's an electric vehicle. It's like a little tennis shoe.
I saw they had an event here in Brownsville, and some auto dealers sent in their car. There was an electric, some kind of a Mustang. It looked like a sedan. So
yep,
weird.
Ford has the electric Mustang out already.
Then there was the F-150. What's it called? The Electro, or
the EF
Lightning,
I think it is. Yeah, something like that.
And then there was the Hyundai. Hyundai had this little electric car, and I looked at the sticker. The price was on it. It was like $39,000. nicely
Really?
equipped. Yeah, it wasn't bad at all.
Okay, well the price isn't bad, but what are you getting for a vehicle? Are you getting like a little fucking Yugo?
It was bigger than that. It was like a small Honda sedan. It was not bad at all. It was a regular compact car.
Compact car for $39,000. And the electric Ford F-150 is what, 150,000?
69,000, 70 grand.
Okay, who the hell can afford these electric vehicles? Not your average Joe.
And then you got to plug them in. What does that do to your electricity bill
Oh,
for the month?
supposedly, it only raises your electric bill $300 a year. I claim bullshit. Maybe $300 a month. But yeah, granted, you don't have to pay for oil changes. So you're saving money there. You don't have to buy gas, saving money there. Your electric bill is going to go through the fucking roof unless you have solar.
But how far can it go on a single charge? That's been the problem.
Yeah, you're only going to get 300 miles. And then if you live in a colder climate where it's like minus 50 degrees, okay, your 300-mile radius or distance is going to drop down to maybe 50 miles. And then you're going to be fighting for everybody at the damn grocery to plug the motherfucker in.
And if you're going cross country or you're taking a road trip, you got to keep plugging in every. I don't know. I don't think we're ready for it yet.
I get where the environmentalists like, oh, we got to save the planet, global warming. Okay, yeah, I get that. Okay, do you not realize that you're making the planet worse where you're digging up all this shit that these batteries need? And supposedly the only place that we know of, it's in Africa and it's in China.
Yeah, these cobalt mines, and you got all these people. You have miners, the people that mine. But then you got the poor who come and they bum rush it, and they're digging with their hands and with little shovels trying to get a piece of the action. And it's sickening, man. It's like Nike and Apple, the way Chinese people hire or pay their people, $1 a day or whatever the thing is.
A bowl of rice and a fish head. Here you go. Here's your pay for the day.
Granted, in China, they do house people. I mean, you have an apartment, you got roommates, and they put you live there. And you live there so that you never miss a day,
What, you're sick? Get your ass to work, bitch!
Right?
Where's my whip?
And then, like a Tesla, they say when your battery wears out, like 10 years or less, a replacement battery was like 25 grand.
No, it's higher than that. It's pretty much like buying a new vehicle all over again.
Yeah, it's like, what? That's no good.
Yeah.
That is a major problem.
And then you cannot recycle these batteries. So they're going to be sitting in a landfill. Oh, environmentalists, guess what? Not good for the planet. But
yeah,
you're all about it.
How are they going to dispose of all those batteries? What's going to happen?
The only thing I can think of is you put it on a spaceship one way to the fucking sun.
Space junk. And let's let it burn up. Every month there'll be some kind of big explosion, or like, what was that? The Tesla batteries exploding up near the sun.
Well, I mean, all you're doing is adding fuel to the sun. I mean, and when's that bad boy going to burn out?
Well, obviously, it wouldn't get near the sun. It'd get as near as it can get before the sun would just melt whatever you got, whatever is coming up on it.
Yeah, I mean, the sun is not going to like burn forever. I mean, it's already been burning for what, a couple 100,000 years. I mean, it might be getting close.
Millions of years.
Yeah, but we don't know how much fuel it's got left to burn.
And the other thing is, people think the sun is like just a big ball of flames. It's not a ball of fire. It's not like if you make a paper ball, then you set it on fire and it's just thing burning up. It's not like that.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
It's gases, minerals, and solid mass on fire.
Yep. on fire or projecting energy. I don't know what they call it, but they said it's not like a big ball of fire, which is what a lot of people think it is. Miners' life expectancy is short and breathing in the dust of that stuff down there, just like any mining, right? Underground. Remember coal miners who died of
And then they
black
discovered
lung?
fracking, which is the easiest way to mine and the safest. Because people are not getting trapped under caves that collapse. Why? Because they're using water and they're spraying it at the earth.
Hey, Chuck. What up, Chuck? Hey, Felicia. Lola Flo. See, do you have a Tesla, Lola? Do tell. I mean, they're not bad-looking cars, but I just don't. I don't think
my
ready
favorite
for
Tesla is the one that, with the doors that actually like fly up like one of the Mercedes.
The
I mean, that's
Goldwing.
that's the sexy Tesla. I think that's the most expensive one too. I mean,
Well,
it's sexy.
The most expensive one is it's called the Paisley. Have you heard of this thing?
Oh, it must be a new one because no.
It's like 0 to 60 in like 2 seconds. Oh, it's fast. It's plaid. That's what it is. Plaid. Not Paisley. Sorry. Plaid.
Plaid. Okay, I'm not a fan of plaid.
You have
Not
a
a fan of
plaid?
Paisley either.
Lola, you got a plaid?
I mean, I'd be a plaid. I'd take plaid over Paisley.
And this is true, eh, Chuck? And that's true. It's been known to possibly trigger some earthquakes. That's what I keep hearing. Is that true or not?
Don't know.
Second Tesla. Now she's got a sexy Tesla. It's a Plaid. Plaid MX. What is a Plaid MX? Tesla looks like a spaceship. I'm not a fan of them. They don't look bad. Bam sounds like Gigi with the F-bombs. You know, hey, Bam started the F-bombs.
Who's Gigi?
Gigi is it's a YouTuber or Facebook, another online personality. She's got a lot of tattoos all over the place, and
rough
I don't
trade.
find it interesting.
Rough trade.
Oh, fracking is contaminating the clean drinking water. I don't know if that's true or not.
I could almost get behind that and believe it, because you know the water that they shoot at the earth has to run somewhere, and like all the rainwater, when it rains, it gets down through several layers of dirt, and then it goes through different layers of sandstone and limestone, and all the nastiness gets filtered out naturally through those layers of limestone and sandstone, ultimately down into like underground water reservoirs, which people come by and drill wells, and that's their drinking water, showering water, and whatever. So I could actually see where fracking can contaminate that, because that water might run straight into a lake or river or whatever and go someplace, and people are going to drink it. I could see that.
Yeah, I suppose that's possible. That's possible. But there's so much about this crap that we don't know.
Yeah.
But I'm not an Elan stan. That means trash. Just like the. Okay, so but do you like your Tesla? You know, the weird thing, this is one of the issues with electric cars. When these electric cars I saw last weekend were coming around, they were driving, not a sound to be made, except for the road crushing the gravel or the ground.
Yeah,
There
so
was
somebody
no engine noise at
running
all.
or riding a bike is going to be completely unaware and pull out and, and boom, dead, squish like grape. Because there's no sound.
I like my Tesla. I had an S and now I have an X. I would not go back. Well, if you got a Tesla, obviously you can afford it. But what are you going to do when the battery? Are you just going to? I suppose you can just trade it in. I'm sure there's a life expectancy meter of the battery system, and before that, you say, I'm going to trade it in. I wonder if that's how that works. I don't know.
Well, just like you have a thing on your iPhone that lets you know how good your battery is.
Yeah. Speaking of Apple,
Although I think it lies to you.
everybody, I just need 6 more numbers and we're done. We are raffling off this Apple TV with Netflix included and $10 a ticket. Just need 6 numbers and we're good. We're golden. Those are the numbers I got left. So if you know anybody who would make use of this Apple product, I love Apple TV. And $10 and the cash app for that is $ behind the waffles.
I actually have a smart TV and I have an Apple TV, and I use my Apple TV more than my smart TV.
Yeah, same here. I got my Samsung has a smart TV, but I prefer the Apple. It's just faster.
Yeah, it's a lot faster.
What do you got going on this week? Are you back to work tomorrow or are you off tomorrow?
I am so looking forward to tomorrow. But what sucks about tomorrow is I got to wait 3 weeks to get tomorrow's pay. So we're supposed to be off, but I signed up for extra work. So I was lucky enough to get a run that takes 40 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
But since it's a holiday, we get double time and a half. So for this 40-minute run, I get to pick up 3 kids, take them to the hospital, drop them off. I paid $120. And then at 2 o'clock, I got to take a bunch of baseball kids to northern Chicago, like Gurnee area. And that really sucks. I mean, it only pays time and a half, not double time and a half. But, hey, at least it's something. So tomorrow I'm getting roughly about $260, but I gotta wait 3 fucking weeks to get it.
Oh, I see. So Lola says some Tesla batteries get to 200,000 miles. Really? That would probably just get a new one every 5 years or so because the car's computer, not because of the battery. If something makes me nervous about that automatic drive, cruise control, whatever you call it, where you don't even got to hold the steering wheel, you can just...
Well, and there's been...
People died of it.
Somebody's been... I think it was Tesla when they first started testing it in San Francisco. It was running people over and killing them. Like the Ubers. And then you see... There's another one where a lady was on an interstate and she was behind the wheel sleeping. Okay, just because your car can drive by itself doesn't mean you can go to La La Town. It's not. That's not how that works, people.
Yep. Did you all go to a party? Because I hate being stuck at home. Good. I'm seriously happy for you guys. And of course, life is too short. Party? Party.
I want to go to a party.
I didn't go to a party. You know when it's great when you are in long-term parking and you summon the car.
Oh, does the car come and find you?
Oh my gosh. No way. No way. You ever see that guy on the internet? No way. Did it park itself?
The first thing that goes through my mind is that stupid kid that goes, does that really happen? His name's Cam something. Let's find out.
That'd be kind of cool, I suppose. You can just, what do you do? Send her your phone, your car a message or something?
That's great for disabled people, Car, come to me. And then your car goes, where the fuck are you, motherfucker? I don't know. It's your job to find me. Come.
But they can find you, I imagine, through the GPS. That's how it finds you, right?
Yeah, but then I'm sure it's within 100 feet.
Well, I don't know. If you're in a remote parking, that's more than 100 feet between you and your car if you're parked far away. If in the Tesla app you press summon, it finds you. Oh my God! Can you imagine
what happens
your car
if you press it when you're walking through the airport, thinking that, okay, well, it's going to take 25 minutes for my car to come to me. Well, it doesn't take 20 minutes. The next thing you know, it's crashing through windows and honking its horn, telling people to get out of its way because it's coming to find you. iRobot all over again. That's what I see. iRobot.
It gets possessed like Christine.
iRobot. Don't do it. AI, don't do it.
Oh, I haven't seen that. That could be interesting.
What? iRobot?
Police pulling over a driverless car. I remember I saw the video where these older adults were getting into a Tesla. Nobody was driving it. It was just driving itself. And they were really scared. It tracks you to your phone. See, it pings your phone. It's all GPS anyway. Yeah. What's up, Kelly? But I can't stomach the self-driving. It's too much for me. I can imagine for busy highways, it's not a good thing to do. I can imagine for long-term cross-country trip or...
I fall asleep on my own driving a vehicle. I don't need a vehicle to drive for me so I can sleep.
Right? Can you imagine that? I don't think I'd be able to sleep. I wouldn't be able to do it. I'd be too afraid I mean, it's happened, right? The Teslas have crashed, run over people and stuff like that. So
it has.
So I don't know. Not ready yet. I don't think it's ready yet.
You know, I'm kind of like the old generation. I just can't accept that kind of change. It's going to be dinosaur fuel, fossil fuel for me. Take your electric car and nope, not for me.
Yeah. So anyway, that's the deal with electric cars. I don't know.
I mean, you already got Congress fighting at you with your gas stoves.
I think so Tesla. Do you know what the models are called? I mean, the only one I know is the S. Oh, okay. Now I know what you're saying. Lola. I'm going to ask Lola before I put this out there. Do you know the different models of the Teslas? What the letters are? What each model is? Do you know the different models, Bam?
I just know the one with the doors that go up like the Mercedes. Looks like the damn thing can fly. It's the only one I like. And even then, I'm not going to buy the motherfucker because, well, one, I can't afford it. I couldn't afford to replace the damn batteries in it. And two, I can barely afford my damn electric bill as this. I'm not going to plug in a fucking car and raise my electric bill. So I definitely can't afford my electricity then.
Yeah, so this is what Tesla did, and Elon Musk said this. I don't know if anybody is aware. There's a Model S, Model 3, a Model X, and a Model Y. And what does that spell out?
Oh, sexy.
Yeah, he did that on purpose. A little useless fact, but that's what he did. Apparently, he said it in the interview somewhere. Pretty. Yeah, he's good. He's good.
Well, I mean, look what he named his daughter. I mean, come on.
I can't remember. It's some kind of a. What is his name? Okay, I got to find out.
It makes no sense to me.
Oh, that's the Exa Dark.
Yeah.
Side rail or side reel or what? How do you even pronounce that? Cider eel. Cider eel. I don't know. I'm trying to put this up there, but I'm trying to find it from somewhere I can actually copy it from. Oh, here it is. Exa Dark. I mean, so why you got to put the word dark in your name? What's up with that? That's his daughter's name right there. Exa Dark.
Side rail.
Side
Side
reel.
rail.
Side deer eel. Cider eel. Cider eel. Cider eel. Exa Dark. What's that? I don't know. I think that's freaking weird, to be honest with you. I really do. She is trans? Oh, yeah. Now I remember hearing about that. He changed the Twitter sign. It's at his headquarters to Titter? Really? The POS batteries are $20,000 over time if it breaks. It's great because I lose my car and I can't find it. It's not funny, guys. I lost for 1 hour and I'm sick. You guys are young. It's very embarrassing for us because cancer sucks. Okay, I just told you I'm not happy. It fogs my POS memory. Sorry. People are nice. They help look for my car. Very embarrassing. I try not to tell people because I don't want to. Oh. So you have them. You got a Tesla too, Amanda. He's weird. Grimes is super weird too. Why give your children names that can be made fun of? You know why I think? Because their kids don't mingle with the common folk. That's what I think.
They are the true sense of privilege. That's the true definition of privilege. Elon Musk's children. True definition of privilege. But although everybody in the world, well, not everybody in the world, everybody in the United States, their children thinks they're privileged. They don't know what privileged is. Elon Musk kids, that's privileged.
Yeah, this is true. I don't know. Is that a bad thing necessarily? I think it's bad if you got to shelter your kids from the real world. And then when they get their name made fun of, then they can't handle it.
I mean, I'm all for unique names, but at least give them a name that somebody can fucking pronounce so we can go, oh, okay. I have this girl on my bus. Beautiful name. It took me a month to figure out how to say it. Only because my brain just wasn't clicking. I mean, once I got it, I got it. It was Tiaja. Tiaja. Beautiful name. Gorgeous name. Very unique. But, it took me a month to figure it out, and I finally got it.
Tiaja. Not that bad. Anyway, what else you got?
What do I got? I got none.
Yeah, we got time for a video, right? Of course we do.
Oh, what's the video about? You didn't find a video of me, did you?
Oh, I have that video, but I'm not going to play it. Okay, I got a video here. Let's play this video. Ooh, it didn't play that. Why not?
I don't know.
Copy the link. All right. Now, there he goes. Oh, okay. We're gonna watch a video of Elon Musk.
Oh.
Did you kill the music?
I don't hear nothing.
What happened to the music?
I hear nothing.
I can't hear anybody. What the heck happened?
I got nothing.
Oh, I know why. Never mind. Let's just play this. I hope I can hear this.
Sorry? oh, you mean my kid? That sounds like a password. Yeah, he's great. I think next time I'm gonna bring. Sorry? oh, you mean my kid? That sounds like a password. Yeah, he's great. I think next time.
Yeah, I thought he named one of his kids that had a number in it, and I thought it was his daughter, but no, I guess it's his son.
oh, you mean my
It's
kid?
just playing over and over again.
That sounds like
Yeah.
Yeah, he's great.
Okay, I'm gonna stop this because I really
And then
lost
he's like, "Oh, it sounds like a password." You fucking think?
audio here. I can't hear crap.
So did
You keep talking there. Let me try to fix this problem I got.
Well, I was going to ask you. Did Ruby end up in the Hooskow? Yeah, it works. Can you hear me? Hello? Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? See what I put up with? See what I put up with? Sweet Jesus, Mary, and Joseph.
There we go.
Oy vey.
I don't know what the heck happened. I lost.
Can you hear me?
Now I can hear you.
Okay, so did Ruby end up in the Hooskow?
Oh, I don't know. I have no idea.
Because I seen a picture on I can't remember whose website or Facebook page, but it looked like he ended up in the Hooskow, got arrested over the holiday weekend.
Oh. Keeping up with RGV politics slightly. I'm keeping up with the local here, Brownsville stuff. And I extended an invite to people in Ravenville. Nobody responded. You know, I was going to have Mon talk to them, but I'm guessing the incumbent will win. Beyond that, I don't know. Vanessa's been MIA. I'm sure purposely, except for TikTok. She's been on TikTok making her little, unfiltered videos. Have you seen her on TikTok, man?
I have not. I don't TikTok.
Elon has a lot of plastic surgery. He looks much better.
Yeah, I don't do anything with TikTok. I didn't like it when it first came out, and it's like it's like Snapchat. I mean, I don't get it. So I don't Snapchat. I don't TikTok. It's like it's stupid. I don't know what the big thing is about TikTok and Snapchat.
Yeah, if some people have their way, this country will ban TikTok. And I don't know if there's motives for China giving us TikTok. It's probably a good thing.
Well, I mean, does it really collect all that data? Chances are pretty good. I'm going to go with yes on that.
Yeah, I mean, it's not hard to do.
Yeah.
We're just allowing them to do it. That's the problem.
Yeah. Just like China flew these spy balloons over across America, and we did nothing about it until it got, oh, they got everything they needed and wanted from us.
Clear across the country.
Yeah, I mean,
They just watched it on the radar and they said, "What's that? I don't know. What is that?
oh,
I don't know. Let's
well,
keep
it's
watching
going
it."
so
All right.
slow. What is?
Yeah.
Maybe it's a bird. It's a plane. It's underdog. I mean, that's how they fucking acted about it. I mean, God, this administration is just like so fucking out there. Weak. Clueless, clueless.
That's a whole other show. Really is.
I mean, I always say I don't like Democrats. They're worthless. Okay, let me take that back. Not all Democrats are bad. Just the ones in Congress.
Yeah, not all Democrats are bad. The Republicans are the same. You got some good ones and you got some bad ones.
They're not all bad either. Or they're not all great either.
They're not all idiots, just some of them.
It's most of the damn Democrats. Oh, just thank God. My best friend, what the fuck was her name? Nancy. My best friend Nancy. The heifer's retiring. Thank you, Jesus. Now,
she was
take
gone
her away,
already.
Calgon. Take her away. Take her away, Jesus.
Calgon. Yeah, wasn't that? That's what that was, wasn't it? That commercial for Calgon. Calgon,
Yeah.
take me away.
Yeah. And the Tidy Bow Man. I've always loved the Tidy Bow Man sitting in a boat in the toilet. Oh, Chuck said something to me. I must have pissed Chuck off.
Oh boy. Bam! There was 3 or more balloons that came over the country during the Trump admin. But that is being disputed as maybe that didn't happen. They just had to say that happened. So did it happen? I don't know.
You talk about Chuck's president, you piss him off. Don't piss off Chuck. Chuck's a good guy. I like Chuck.
Chuck is a good guy, that's for sure. I don't understand why they let the balloon fly around for so long.
Because first they didn't know what it was. And then once they figured it out, they're like, oh, well, we can't shoot it down because it's going to fall and it's going to kill people. Okay, you know how many places on this freaking country we live in that are unpopulated? Oh, pretty much 80% of North fucking Dakota.
Yep.
And it was flying over North Dakota for I don't know how long. And then, of course, you got mountains or the hills in Missouri. I mean, you can, you don't know if people living up there in them hills, though. I can get that one.
Could have landed anywhere. There was so many chances to shoot this thing down. Makes you wonder. It's scary. It's a scary thought. Either they're not paying attention.
They allowed it. They wanted to allow it to happen. Just like this classified information being leaked from. Oh fuck! I'm dying. From I can't remember the name of the building now. I can't remember the name of the building, but it's a Congress building. It's one that they were gonna. They did fly a plane into, but only half the building got destroyed. It's the big old circle building.
The Pentagon. The Pentagon.
Thank you. That one. Yeah, classified information got leaked from the Pentagon. Well, they allowed that to happen too. They allow all this shit to happen, and then they go, "Oh my God, what the fuck happened?" You allowed it to happen. Clueless. I'm not saying that, there's been some clueless Republican moments too. But there's more clueless Democratic moments. Why? Because, the Democrats have been in power for years and they're just fucking clueless. The Republicans need to grow some fucking balls and learn how to fight back and argue back. Not just sit there and take it up the ass from the Democrats. Sorry.
Yeah, that's all right. It's only Easter Sunday. Let it rip.
Let her rip.
Yeah.
What better day for it to rip on?
Yeah. Anyway, that's all I got for right now.
Montana, there's what? Out of that whole entire state, 3% of it's has a population.
Populated, yeah. It's a lot of open land. I mean, they could have got. I don't know. They had to have not seen it. They had to have not seen it. I don't know. I would want a damn explanation. I'm like, I want a freaking official report as to why we waited so long. Did they conclude that it wasn't armed? But it had explosives on it. It had a self-destruct mechanism. So it had explosives. So you can't say, well, it wasn't dangerous. Like,
Well, I know that they concluded after they recovered most of it. It's like, oh, well, all the information it was collecting, it was sent to China in real time. Well, duh. First, when you first realize that damn thing's from China, you know all that information's going right now. I mean, that's common sense.
yeah, I don't know. It makes you wonder if we get under attack by whoever it is, whether it's Russia or China.
I think
Are we ready? Are we ready for that?
No, because why? We're giving all our shit to fucking Ukraine, and we're not replacing it. Every missile we give to Ukraine, we should replace it with 3. Every tank we give to Ukraine, we replace it with 3.
I hope we're done sending them stuff. I mean, I know we keep sending them money, but I don't know. It's
Well, I'd
taking
like to
too
know
long
where this
already.
money's coming from. Oh, wait, that's right. The 80,000 IRS agents that are to monitor the rich. Huh, yeah, no, it's not. They're not after the rich. They're after you. They're after the poor. The rich ain't gonna pay shit. The rich never pay shit.
Each will pay his share, their share.
Yeah, just wait till you do your taxes next year, people.
Yeah, we'll see what happens with that. Gas is going back up. Have you seen this?
Oh yeah. The other day, I think it was Wednesday. It was either Wednesday or Thursday. I was on my way out the door, and Fox News, some guy got on there. He says, people, listen to me. Fill your tank. Gas is gonna go up today. Motherfucker went up 30 goddamn cents.
Yeah, it's like for us, it's the highest it's been in a while. $3, and yesterday was $3.27.
Oh really?
Yeah.
405.
And we were hovering at $3 for a long time, and it just skyrocketed.
But
30 cents is skyrocketing.
First day in office, Fitcher in office raised gas tax 20 cents. First day. I think it was the first hour he was in office.
He got reelected, right?
Oh, unfortunately.
And so you saw the guy in Chicago, the guy Johnson.
I did.
Who they say is worse than Lori Lightfoot.
Yeah, scary. I don't know what these Democrats are thinking. Keep electing the same shit in office, and they wonder why they get the same shit. I mean, it may not be the same person you're reelecting. It's the same box of cornflakes you're reelecting. I mean, outside the packaging's different. Inside cornflakes, it's all the fucking same.
I don't understand why Chicago. I love my city of Chicago, and the people from Chicago. I love them, but whoever's voting for these people, what's wrong with you guys? Come on.
They like cornflakes.
Didn't you have enough with Lori Lightfoot, and you think you're gonna get better results with this dude?
Yeah. Wow.
I mean, everybody's saying, "Oh, he's more hardcore than Lori Lightfoot." I'm like, more hardcore? How can that be possible? Yeesh.
Oh, so the gangs of Chicago are going to... I almost said the gangs of New York City.
They need to make a movie, The Gangs of Chicago.
The gangs of Chicago will be out in troves. And you think you have issues with car thefts and smash and grabs now? Just fucking wait. You people and your soft on crime fucking policies. And we think that having bail is unfair because if they can't afford to bail themselves out of jail, that's unconstitutional. This is the way these motherfuckers think. If they cannot afford to bail themselves out of jail for something they did, it's unconstitutional to have that bail so high. Maybe the motherfucker shouldn't did what they did to be locked up to begin with. You ever fucking think of that? Obviously not.
What real patriots are we talking about, man? Are we talking about Chicago still? Or are we talking about, generally speaking, across the country? I am really sick of... I only got started because we'll go on for another 2 hours. But this has to stop. The 2024 can't get here soon enough.
Well, it's going to be interesting. That's for damn sure. Well, it's going to be interesting to see what this judge does with the whole Trump case in New York. Every lawyer that has commented on it, and Republican and Democrats alike, have both said these charges hold no merit. They hold no water.
Yep.
It is a political attack. Democrats and Republican attorneys alike had said the same thing. So it's going to be interesting to see if the judge, who is a Trump hater, even allows it.
You got people that dislike Donald Trump, and they're saying, yeah, this is a waste of time. This is not going to go anywhere.
But then you have CNN News going, it's about time. Yes, he's been indicted. He's been arrested. Finally, he's going to go to prison. But what the fuck are their attorneys hired by CNN? What do they honestly think?
You know what we know? Like, you don't know if they think COVID-19 was bad. War was bad. War is war. Oh. You know,
I do got to give kudos to the United States and to every president in the past. And believe it or not, I'm even going to give Obama kudos. And I did not like the guy, but I'm giving him hey, that a boy. Chuck, are you still with me here? I'm giving Obama that a boy. I've got to give our country that a boy for keeping the war off of our land and on somebody else's land. But I have a feeling that's coming to an end real fucking soon.
Well, I mean, as a whole, we've kept it away. But the good thing, Trump never got us into any wars. He didn't send people to go fight any unnecessary war or whatever. So,
well, and Biden didn't send anybody over to Ukraine to fight in the war. He said, he couldn't stop people going over to volunteer their time to fight. Yeah, okay, good for you. If that's what you want to do, go put your life on the line and fight for somebody else's freedom. Go right on ahead. But now that we're supporting and paying for this war, that's not our war, but we're paying for it. We are depleting our military reserves. It's making us weaker and weaker by the day for all the shit we give Ukraine and money on top of it. I mean, it's making Russia and China go, oh, okay, well, they're depleting their reserve missiles and they don't have tanks anymore, and now it's time to strike. It's gonna happen.
So you remember this guy?
What guy? I don't see anybody. Oh, that's Trump.
Next to him.
That attorney, AG Barr.
Former
Mayor?
AG. Yep, Bill Barr.
Okay, yeah.
He's saying that Trump is going to lose to Biden.
If Biden wins the second election, everybody in this country has got to stop and look and go, It's rigged. It's got to be rigged because here you have this blubbering fucking idiot that can't put 5 words together to form a complete sentence. Won another election.
The weakest of the Republican candidates predicting that Trump will ultimately lose to President Joe Biden in the 2024. What's he smoking? If that happens, don't tell me that this thing is not rigged.
Well, Trump was going to run for president, and I'd like to see him run. Do I think he's going to win? I don't think he's going to win. But I don't think Biden's going to win either. I think we're going to have a completely different president. Do I think it's going to be this woman that's running? What the hell's her name?
Oh, the one who used to be the
God, I can't think of her name. That's how much she's impressed me.
Nikki Haley.
Yes, Nikki Haley. Or is it going to be Ron DeSantis? Is his first name Ron? I think it is. The governor of Florida. He's obviously going to be running. He hasn't announced it yet, but he's going to run. And he's going to run on the platform of, look what I did for Florida. Okay, yeah, you did good in Florida, but can you run a fucking country? Do you have any kind of international background? God, I don't know. I'd love to see Trump win, but I don't think he's going to win. Just because there's too many Trump haters in the world. And they all are the XYZ generation. Because they've been shoved down their entire throat at college and at high school that Trump is bad. Trump is bad. Here you got that teacher in Florida with that plastic gun going bang, 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 bang to him on a fucking chalkboard on a TV. I mean, that sticks with kids. Oh, well, this teacher's shooting Trump. Must not be a good guy.
So many people misled about him.
Yeah.
They are misled about him. And
they all think he's the Antichrist.
Do you not realize how messed up we are as a country right now?
Oh God, this country is.
It's opposite of what it was. It's opposite of what it was when Trump was a president.
And they say that the Republicans divided the country. If anybody divided this damn country, it's got to be the Democrats.
Yeah, it started with Obama. That divided the country. Racially, if you want to talk about that, that's what divided the country. He pretty much put a war, made war, created a war against police officers. And that's where that got fueled. That's what happened. And it's a horrible thing. It's sad.
So I caught a brief, just a few seconds of a newscast of another mass shooting someplace.
At a mall yesterday in Delaware, I think. The whole DC area.
That sounds right, yeah. What do we know about that? Because I haven't heard anything about it.
Yeah, no, I was looking that up as well. And I don't know if it wasn't that big or wasn't eventful because it's like nobody's talking about it.
Huh. What do you know?
I think there's more sports in the headlines than there are about a mass shooting. And I don't know if it was a mass shooting. I'm looking for it right now. Two police officers killed in a traffic stop shooting.
Yeah, I heard that.
So whatever happened with this shooting at a mall yesterday, was it not big enough or I don't know what? There's nothing about it in the news anywhere. So that means
no Democrats are protesting that one. That's what that means.
Here, 3 shot, 5 injured in shooting at Delaware's Christiana Mall. What do we have here? Let's see. 3 people were shot at the Christiana Mall in Delaware Saturday evening. The mall has been closed and police are investigating the situation. At 6:43 p.m., police were dispatched at the Christiana Mall in Newark, Delaware. Reports of shooting inside the mall's food court. Police arrived, found 3 victims with gunshot wounds in food court. The victims were transported. Let's see. And 5 other people injured. Targeted attack. Nobody in custody. That's it. That's all. I don't know. Have the shootings become too much of a common occurrence? And now we're like, another mass shooting, another shooting. That's the thing we talked about yesterday about, who honestly believes that this is happening because of the guns, not because of people. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
So I just got to throw this out there. I mean, everybody in here has heard me say it before. The firearm is just a tool that somebody uses to shoot or unalive somebody. It's just a tool, like a hammer, a screwdriver, a saw. It's just a tool. Just like a car is a tool, a plane is a tool. It gets you from A to B, B to Z, whatever. But just because a car happens to unalive somebody, you want to get rid of all cars? Same thing with an airplane. They're just tools people use. So, can this machine that has absolutely no life to it, no intelligence to it whatsoever, actually unalive somebody? I go with no.
Of course not. And that's why I said last night, guns have been around forever. Guns have been here forever. People have gotten shittier.
Yes, people have gotten shittier. And it starts with their school systems.
Yeah, it could start in a lot of places. We had the argument about single parent homes.
Just because you were brought up in a single parent home doesn't mean you're going to come out and start shooting people. Chances of you being an asshole because you grew up in a single parent home, a lot higher than, if you had 2 parents.
Unless you had a real, very good single mom or single dad, extraordinary, who took care of the job and raised you right and all this, was able to do that, that's good.
But I mean, I can feel for a single parent. It's a lot. You gotta go to work, and you gotta pay all the bills. You gotta feed the kids, and you gotta buy them clothes, and that's a lot for you to do, and it takes a lot out of you. And by the time you get home after working 14 hours, and you read the mail and find out your kid got in a fight at school, the last thing you want to do is beat some ass or yell at a kid. So it ends up you let it go. And that's how that kind of shit happens. But that extraordinary parent that does beat that kid's ass after working 14 hours, that's the parent that you want to applaud.
Yep. So very true. What bothers me, and I just noticed this right now. One, because when I was talking about the raffle, when I initially started the whole thing and posted it, the post was not visible, right? So, and then somebody's like, "Oh, you can't." The word raffle, Facebook will flag it or whatever. No, hold on, I don't like that word.
Chuck, what you missed is I gave President Obama kudos. You missed it, Chuck. You missed it. I gave him a attaboy.
Why is it that? And I watch a lot of YouTube videos, not lives. And every time they say certain words, they edit them out. They bleep it. Like the word sex. They use
like SGG or something.
Yeah, but when they're talking, it's a, pre-recorded video. They just
It's a beep. But if you read the words underneath it, it's seg, S-E-G, or S-G-G.
Or even a word like death or murder or abuse. Beep, beep. You can't say those words. It's like, why? Are they coddling to people that can get triggered by those words? Is that what we're doing? Is that what they're doing? Are there people that get triggered by the word abuse if they see it, or sex, or rape, or whatever? And I saw Kate's comment, and she put death with it, spelled differently. Do you see that?
Yep.
And I've been thinking about that for a few days already. It's like, what? Why does that happen? Who are we trying to protect here? Why can't those words, sex, death, rape, kill, murder, abuse, why can't those things be said on video? On YouTube, on Facebook?
Yeah, like we back in the 70s, we had the MDR killer, MDK killer.
Oh, MTK? Oh,
yeah.
BTK.
Yeah.
BTK.
So, I mean, we had pretty much the same thing, but we just used the first letter of each one to name him. Wasn't he like a part of a church or something?
I thought he was. And do you remember what BTK stands for?
BTK. I know the K is kill. T is God, I can't remember the BT.
B was for bind, like tie him up. T was for torture.
Torture, kill.
And K for kill. So he would bind him, torture him, and kill him.
And if I remember correctly, he was a deacon in a church. And he killed like his neighbors. And he would, well, that's how he got caught. He started killing closer to home. But they made a movie about him. Ah, yes.
What is that? Dennis
Hey,
Rader.
Robin.
This was he killed 10 people in Wichita and Park City, Kansas.
Yeah, and his wife had a feeling that she knew he was a killer, but did absolutely nothing about it.
Rader, here it is, was a member of the Christ Lutheran Church in Wichita and had been elected president of the church council. He was also a Cub Scout leader.
So how do you
cake balls?
How do you hold a high position in a church, a Cub Scout leader, and kill in your spare time?
And then you're a killer, right?
Yeah. What type of sick individual are you that thinking, oh, I'm a president of a church and I'm a Cub Scout leader, thinking that these two good deeds are gonna wash away me killing everybody? I mean, dude, your Kool-Aid's just not mixed right.
And people you deal with every day. Yeah. You go to the corner store, the guy behind the register making $8 an hour. That dude could have killed 20 people. He's got him buried in the backyard. You wouldn't ever know it.
Yeah.
Bam, let me introduce you to the Catholic Church.
You don't get me going with them.
Oh,
I mean, there's nothing wrong with the Catholic Church. Just like,
oh well, that's you sure about
just
that?
Like there's one bad apple that ruins it for everybody. Just like there's that bad priest that decides to do whatever he wants to do with the little kids. And so it's always the bad apple that ruins it for everybody. They're not all bad.
There was a movie on HBO Max called Spotlight. True story about the sexual abuse scandal at the Archdiocese of Boston. Good movie, true story. It's with Michael Keaton in it too. Check that out when you get a chance. It's called Spotlight. Chuck, every time when I talk to you, I think about Pizza Hut pizza. Why is that? Why is that?
I don't know. I seen him come in. I'm like, ooh, wings.
America, America stuck with slow Joe Biden. It's so sad,
And Chuck,
though.
I'm not missing Lori Lightfoot. I will never miss that woman. Her and her boyfriend Lurch, girlfriend, wife, whatever you want to call her. Lurch. Sleepy Joe.
All right. I think I'm done for the evening.
Are you
I'm
done?
trying to. Yeah, this is one of our 20-minute goodbyes. So, all right. I think that's all I got. Anything else? Anything else?
I got nothing. Hasta luego.
Yep. Thank you for hanging out with us, everyone. Somebody made a comment here. Hold on.
Well, I seen Vanessa brought up somewhere, but
Sad that
we
all people in
decided
the
that
world,
she's not doing anything.
all people in the world have to go to a gadget to find a simple solution or question. I guess if there's something I don't know, I'm going to look it up, and that's what I did. I went to look up the guy's name, the BTX killer, and whatever else we got to look up. I'm going to look it up. Why wouldn't we able to? We got information at our fingertips right here.
But is it the truth? Because everything on the internet is not true.
Well, that's beside the point. That's a whole other issue.
Just because it's on the net doesn't mean it's true.
Unless it's on Google, then it has to be true.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
My ass is on Google.
But anyway, that's going to wrap it up for tonight. I'll be back tonight to push the... we're almost done with the raffle. I want to raffle this thing off already.
He's almost done with the waffle, people.
6 more numbers. That's all. 6 little numbers.
6 more. And my prediction is the number 23 is going to win. So somebody buy number 23.
Bam thinks number 23 is going to win. And it will be a random thing. There's a thing called Wheel of Names. It's on Google. It's a Google thing. It's on Google. And you put all the names in there. I'll put all the names in there. It'll be very, 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 very transparent. I don't get to pick. The computer will pick. So 6 numbers, 6 little tickets. Let's get this thing going tonight. All right. Bam, thanks for hanging out for a little bit.
A little bit. Dude, it's almost 2 hours.
Yeah, almost 2 hours. A little bit over. So
yeah, I gotta go. I think I gotta figure out what the hell I'm gonna have for dinner as well.
All right, everyone, have a good night. Thanks for hanging out with us for a little bit, spending some of your Easter Sunday. And
Thank you for spending some of your time with me. Made me feel good. Made me feel loved. People do love me.
It's $10 a ticket. Robin, there's 6 numbers left. This is the thing, the Apple TV with Netflix included. Some Netflix.
How many months of Netflix? 12?
Well, it depends. It's going to be a gift card. So now Netflix has like a $7 plan or all the way up to a $19.99 plan.
Oh.
So I think they got a $5 plan with commercials and shit. So if you play it right, you can get 6 months for free. Or if you do premium, then you get 3 months for free or 2 months or whatever. It depends how you use it.
Hey, Cherie, I didn't see you come in.
Hey, Cherie. Yep, $10.
Oh, nobody's talking to you. Nobody's talking to you. Shut up, you stupid.
That's mine, sir. She's just talking too.
Cherie, when we say your name, our phones go crazy.
Cherie. It did, right?
Yeah,
it did. That's what happened. That's funny. All right. All right, everybody. I'll be back later on tonight one more time, and we'll see you guys later.
Hasta luego.